Live interactive Weather Authority coverage, sponsored by Rennie's, for your next Maine adventure, will begin shortly.
Rennie's, a Maine adventure.
Your live interactive Weather Authority coverage, sponsored by Rennie's, starts right now.
Good morning, everyone. I hope you guys are all having a great Monday. I hope you had a fantastic weekend, too. It was very cold, busy out and about, too. I did a lot of Christmas shopping, and there were a lot of people getting ready for the holidays. So that was exciting. All right, so we got a few things to talk about this week. One, those cold temperatures today, very cold this morning. I want to start off with today's highs, though. Try the 20s towards the coastline. Teens up towards the mountains of both Maine and New Hampshire. Feels a lot colder than that. I really doubt it will feel like that 22-degree mark for today. The air temperatures may hit that, but the feel like temperatures will not. Air temperatures right now at 10:34, -18 on top of Mount Washington, 20 in Portland. Our Sanford station is not working right now. Looks like it's not returning any data. So I did see a few comments about that. Our Sanford station is currently down. That happened with Augusta a couple weeks ago. And it happens with Augusta actually quite often, but that's besides the point. 33 degrees in Wisconsin right now, 10 up in Rumford. Check out these feel like temperatures. It feels like -62 on top of Mount Washington. I can't even imagine what that feels like on your skin. That's like immediate frostbite. That's very, very cold. It feels like -10 in Rangeley if you're going skiing, snowboarding, snowshoeing, anything cross-country skiing up towards the ski resorts in both Maine and New Hampshire. Get ready for a cold day. You're going to get some, hopefully you won't get any windburn because you're going to be wearing a couple of layers there, but it'll feel like the negative double digits all day long up in Rangeley. Feels like 10 in Portland right now, -3 in Bangor. And the reason why we're seeing such cold temperatures and such cold feel like temperatures is that there's an active wind. Winds are from the northwest today. I see a couple of you are saying hello. Hi, Travis. Hope you're having a great Monday. The winds are pretty active. Winds out of the northwest today, gusting up to around 30 miles per hour, and that is the case well throughout now through the afternoon, too. All that cold Arctic air is being rushed in from the northwest. So that is on tap for today for your Monday. Let's check out the air temperatures versus wind chill. This is pretty nuts here. Air temperatures, those are the blue numbers on your screen. So I'm actually going to draw these. Ooh, let's redraw this because I drew it right through the numbers. These numbers are your air temperatures. Right there. These are your air temperatures. The feel like temperatures are the bottom numbers. These are the feel like temperatures. 10. That's the warmest it will feel today is 10 degrees in Portland at 3 o'clock, which is pretty crazy. It's going to feel like the single digits for a lot of the day in general. Now, over the next couple of days, we're starting to track some changes, some weather changes and some temperature changes too. So today's cold and sunny, air temps into the 20s, feel like temperatures single digits, negatives in the mountains. Tomorrow, sun, you're going to know some more afternoon clouds ahead of some overnight snow. Temperatures near that 30-degree mark. Wednesday, we're going to become more seasonable. It's hard to believe, but the normal high for this time of year is 41 towards the coastline. Check this stat out too. I did see this morning. The first 10 or 7 days of December, so December 1st through 7th as of yesterday, those were the coldest first 7 days of December since 2007 with an average high temperature of 23 degrees in Portland. So if you've thought it's been cold, it's been very, very cold. Here's a live look at our satellite radar. Some of us woke up to some snow this morning, so there was some slick travel. Well, throughout the day, we're tracking lots of sun. 0 degrees in Rangeley by 6 o'clock. Probably in the negatives, -10, -11 degrees. Well, throughout overnight hours, we'll stay clear, quiet, -5 up in Rangeley tonight, regular 5 positive degrees in the Portland area for the most part. More clouds filter in throughout your Tuesday. You're going to notice that. The winds will be out of the southwest. They'll start out of the northwest, shift southwest around 5 to 10 miles per hour. This is when we're going to start noticing some snow move in overnight. Some snow showers moving on by, wrapping up, probably with us for about 4 to 5 hours here. Let's say starting between 9 to 10 p.m., ending between 2 to 3 a.m. We're going to start off with clouds. By lunchtime, we'll be tracking snow moving into the area. Some rain towards the coastline. It's going to be a messy evening commute, probably on Wednesday. Tracking snow to start, and then we'll see that switch over to rain, mixed precipitation in the afternoon. I think it'll be a messy evening commute if you're coming from the mountains or across the interior, the foothills. Just a very rainy I-95 and 295. So around 3:30, air temps in the 30s, some 40s out there, coastlines, communities. We're talking rain. I-95 on the opposite side of that, mixed precipitation. There will be a rain-snow line. So anywhere that started off with snow, followed by some rain. So it's going to be very messy, slushy. I'm thinking almost that we could see pretty good melting. We'll have to see. I did say that the snow we got before was potentially going to be a base layer. That base layer could be taken down with this rain if there is any melting, if there is any slush, It's just going to be gross. Some wet snow. This will move out, dry out a couple hours, then another quick round of rain. Probably after dinner time or so in the greater Portland area. So how much snow can you expect? Crossing interior, 2 to 3. White Mountains, a little bit more than that. Upwards of 6 to 8 there. A coating or a tracing towards the coastline. So I would say probably a tracing to a coating towards the immediate coastline. So that's going to be in the afternoon, overnight on Wednesday there. All right, let's start with the next 8 to 14 days. Our colder than normal temperature trend continues, very much so for the Granite State, the Northeast Kingdom of Vermont, and Maine. Let's zoom in. Very cold. No, very much below the normal. Let's check out the whole U.S. Listen to this. Between December 15th through 21st, our neck of the woods will be the coldest. Will be the most below normal temperature-wise out of the whole U.S. Are you surprised? No, it's been very cold. This is a little different, though, than what we've been tracking. The precipitation outlook, this looks more similar to what we were seeing in the fall and the summer, below normal precip. So it looks like it's just going to be cold and dry. But, of course, this is a forecast, so subjected to change. Above normal precip up towards New York and Vermont. All right, let's get into our next 7 days ahead. Our 7-day weather authority forecast. See what's going on. So we, of course, we got up to Wednesday. Thursday through Sunday along the coastline look drier. Some clouds here and there. Teens at night. Still running about 10 degrees below the normal. 30s by week's end into Saturday and Sunday. Sun and clouds. Further inland, we have a chance of snow on Thursday. But it looks mostly the same. So yeah, there's actually one more thing I want to show. Tonight and tomorrow, we have a sunset of 4:05 p.m. Tomorrow night, though, will be the earliest sunset of 2025 in the Portland area, which is crazy. We gain 10 minutes of daylight all throughout the month of December. So even though the sunset is at 4:05 tonight, tomorrow, and Wednesday, if we're pulling in the seconds, playing with the math there, tomorrow technically is the earliest sunset of 2025 for the Portland area. Throughout the next 2 to 3 weeks. Next week, we gain a minute of daylight, or we get a minute later sunset. In 2 weeks, about 4 minutes. 3 weeks, almost 10 from today to 3 weeks. So by the 29th of December, the sunset will be at 4:14. So if you don't like the early sunsets now, just know that we're getting later and later sunsets, even though it's by a minute or 5 minutes or whatnot. So very interesting stuff. Okay. I'm going to end with a sky cam here. We've been going for about 10 minutes. I'll be here at noon on CBS 13. It'll be Stephanie and I. This is a pretty view to end out on. Very Christmassy. I'll let you guys go. If you have any questions for me or our whole Weather Authority team, you can email us, weather@wgme.com. You can find me on Facebook, Emily Santum WGME, my Instagram, Emily Santum WX. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you all have a fabulous rest of your Monday. Happy New Week.
Live interactive CBS.
If we get this to work. Let's see. There we go.
Live interactive CBS 13 and Fox 23 Weather Authority coverage for your next Maine adventure has been sponsored by Rennie's.
Rennie's, a Maine adventure.
Make sure to stay connected with CBS 13 and Fox 23 on air, online, and through these social channels. Thank you for watching.